Hey, what's crack-a-lackin' friends and theme park fans? This is Silver Stix here, back once again for another wavy episode of Stix Top 6, where we count down the best and worst that theme parks have to offer. And in spirit of the summertime coming back up, I figured we'd take a trip back over to Universal's Volcano Bay, where we can check out the top 6 best experiences that you can find throughout the 27-acre watery wonderland. So what are we waiting for? Let's get our bathing suits on and dive right into today's aquatic countdown. Plunging straight into our list today, we'll make our first stop at Runamukka and Tiki Reef, the two connected kids' play areas of Volcano Bay. Because kids deserve to have fun just as much as us adults do, come on. And frankly, these two areas are a lot of fun for families in general. Water sprayers, dump buckets, geysers, and lots of fun and safe water slides. Not to mention the delightfully fun, bright, and vibrant coral reef theming makes it a joy just to walk around and adventure this section of the park. And because a majority of the experience you'll find here doesn't require waiting in lines, Tiki and Runamukka Reef are sure to keep you and just about anyone else interested, especially its target audience of younger guests. Okay, this one may honestly surprise some people, but I'ma tell you guys straight up, the shopping experience at Volcano Bay is S tier, in my opinion. Maybe it's because I live in Florida, but all the surfer, beachy type clothing and whatnot is all very cool and popular here. Not to mention most of the items in these shops are super useful while you're in the park, so nearly whatever you buy can be used right there and then, like flip-flops, towels, bags, hats, wet shirts, and bathing suits, for example. And everything you wouldn't have any use for right when you buy it is pretty awesome too. We're talking jewelry, cups and tumblers, and tiki-themed everything. Now look, I know while you're at a water park on vacation, the last thing on your mind is gonna be grabbing merchandise. But I'm telling you guys, whether you head into Krakatau Aqua or the Watari Marketplace, the atmosphere will just take over your senses and you will absolutely find some item in there that just speaks to you and ends up in your suitcase on the way home with you, forever being a memory of that incredible journey to that incredible water park, and that's just an epic win all around if you ask me. Now, next up, we've got a pretty simple experience that Volcano Bay turns into an absolute must-do experience simply because of the quality, and that, ladies and gentlemen, is eating food. Yup, you definitely heard that right. Volcano Bay is home to 4 separate dining locations, those being Bamboo, the Feasting Frog, Koala Reef Restaurant and Social Club, and Wakawewe Eats. And all 4 of these locations are just fantastic. And the wide variety of options you can find at these locations are a nice perk as well. I mean, if you're in the mood for pizza, chicken tenders, and burgers, they got that. If you're in the mood for barbecue, they got that. If you're in the mood for seafood, they got that. If you're in the mood for tacos and nachos, they got that. And if you're just in the mood for drinks, well, Volcano Bay also does that in stride with 2 full bars for guests to enjoy at their leisure as well. I'm not exaggerating when I tell you guys that if you take just a few minutes out of your water park day to kick back and grab a bite from any of these restaurants, you will be fully satisfied, 100% guaranteed. Making our way to the base of the Krakatau volcano, we'll be able to find one of the most relaxing and simultaneously wild and fun areas within Volcano Bay, Waturi Beach, which is a beautiful, sprawling, man-made beach with an incredible wave pool with sightlines of different rides, the inside of Krakatau, and the rest of the wave village. It's colorful, the sound of roaring water is intense and inviting, and being able to kick back with your feet in the sand in the middle of a theme park is just too great of an experience to pass up. So whether you're diving into every massive wave that appears, or you're just enjoying the scenery while building a sandcastle, Waturi Beach is perfectly suited for whatever your vacation may entail. Floating through Volcano Bay, you'll eventually stumble upon the River Village and Hammerhead Beach, both of which feature wonderfully fantastic lazy rivers, a staple of any water park adventure. River Village has the Krakatau winding river, which is a slow-paced, long-winded, serene drift through the entirety of Volcano Bay, including the inside of the Krakatau volcano itself. It's beyond relaxing, and it's also a great way to get to different places around the park without having to walk. It's an amazing attraction, but it definitely is slower paced and meant to help you unwind for a bit. Hammerhead Beach, on the other hand, ramps things up a boatload with its Tiawa the Fearless River. This one gets pretty intense with tons of sloshing waves surrounding you and a fast-paced current that'll keep you moving at all times. It's an absolute riot to ride through on an inner tube, and it's just as fun to see how fast you can swim alongside the river. It's really fun to race your friends through, it's got lovely scenery throughout its entire course, and it's simply something slightly more intense than a dip in the pool that anyone of any age can easily hop in and enjoy. So whether you're in the mood for some thrills or some well-deserved R&R, then the lazy rivers at Volcano Bay have easily got you covered. Alrighty folks, I definitely saved the best and most obvious experience for our number one pick today, and that, ladies and gentlemen, are of course all the rides throughout Volcano Bay. I mean, come on, did you guys really think I'd forget the main reason people visit this place? Of course not. The rides are spectacular. There's truly not a bad one throughout the entire park. I mean, if you prefer a more lax and simple ride, then there's things like Honu, Ika Moana, or the Punga Racers, or if you're looking for some more high-octane thrills, then things like Kala and Tainui, the Kokiri Body Plunge, and the Krakatau Aqua Coaster are gonna be right up your alley. It really doesn't matter what type of rider you are, Volcano Bay has a little something for every single person. The wait times are generally pretty tolerable, getting to the top of each ride is fun to be able to see the entire landscape of the park from several different angles, and the ride operation team members are always incredibly helpful, supportive, and kind, which adds depths to an already fantastic experience. There's simply no way around it. I think everyone would agree Universal Volcano Bay's rides are easily the number one experience you can find throughout the park. Not that everything else isn't an absolute blast as well. Well, alrighty then folks, that'll about wrap up today's wet and wild episode of Stix Top 6. I really hope you all enjoyed, and if you did, if you could please leave a like, comment, subscribe, and share the video around, it would be highly appreciated as it helps the channel out and simply means a ton. But with all that out of the way, this is your host, Silver Stix, signing out, and I hope you all have a great rest of your day, water park fans. Peace out.